Nick, talk about the experience so far, early spring camp, new coaching staff. What's it been like for you?
It's definitely been really fun for me. I think a lot of the guys will tell you the same thing. It's a lot different than before. Coach Tucky kind of lightens it up a little bit. It's almost player ran in a way, and he's there just to help us out. Kind of like I really like the feeling of it. I think the offense did great today. Defense has been making plays too. See a lot of new guys out there having fun too. So it's been awesome. I've really enjoyed it.
New position coach, wide receiver Ben Cahoon, coming in, talk about him and what has been his emphasis early in spring camp.
Yeah, Coach Cahoon, he's very technical. He's not afraid to go strap up his cleats and go out there with you and run some routes. So that's pretty cool because it's kind of a new aspect. And I like that because you can kind of trust where he's been. You know he was CFL Hall of Famer. He's got a good background. He played here and he did great. So it's fun to have him, and you can trust what he's telling you to do. So.
Can you talk about any technical changes in this scheme versus the scheme you've been in since you came to the Y?
Yeah. My junior college, I actually ran this pro-style type offense where quarterback's under center and a lot of just motioning and stuff going on. So I'm kind of already used to it, and I like it. I feel like I'm back home with it. I enjoyed the last offense too, but it was just last offense. It was very up tempo. That was what it was all about. Like you just go as fast as you can, as hard as you can. Sometimes it kind of tire you out, and you felt a little bit slower. But it was a great offense. I like that one. But now I feel like I'm back home. I get to go in a huddle, catch your breath a little bit. Motioning a lot, doing a lot of different things. I get to play both sides now, so it's been fun for me. I like it a lot.
Do you expect a pretty good jump with your contributions from last year because of the new system, new style, and just comfortability?
Of course, I'd hope so, and I'm sure everyone else hopes so as well. So we'll all be competing for that. But the thing that I like is that it's going to give a receiver an opportunity to play an entire game. Essentially, you go in the huddle and you're going to get your breath. The last offense we had so many receivers and so much rotation. It was kind of hard to catch fire, to stay hot. So hopefully that'll be a big thing. Whoever's out there starting is going to get to play a lot more, and hopefully make a lot more plays.
See any changes in Tanner from the end of last year? We haven't getting his feet underneath him a little bit coming to spring.
I mean, Tanner's an awesome quarterback. It's cool to see him go under center. I'm sure it's a little bit new for him. He's probably adjusting to it, but I feel like all his balls are on target, and as well with the other quarterbacks, they're all doing a great job.
They got you the extra Z receiver?
Say again?
They got you the extra Z receiver?
Yeah, so I'm at Z, but it's not like it was before where Z stays on the right the whole game, X on the left the whole time. Basically, the Z is your strong side receiver, so whenever the play is called, Z is on the strong side, X is always the back side. So that's one of those things that I really like. It's like I can go play both sides now. We can go switch, move in the slot and stuff. So.
Do you feel like you're capable of being the go-to receiver this season?
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of us would think the same thing. That's what I would hope that everyone feels. Like I want to be the guy. I want the ball to come to me, and because that's what's going to take. It's going to take that type of mentality from all of us to have a great offense. So definitely.
Like losing guys like Mitch Matthews and Devin Blackman and whatnot, is it tough to see those guys go, but you're also excited at the same time to be on your shoulders?
Yeah, because Mitch was my roommate, and then Devon was a JUCO guy like me, so we came from the same roots. So I loved practicing with those guys, and I wish them the best. And I know they're both training really hard right now, and they're going to do great at Pro Day. And hopefully we see someone get drafted, and if not, guys get picked up and they get their shot. But it's also cool to be, the older guy now and kind of take things in your hands as much as possible. And I've tried to take that role in my hands. So.
Who are some guys you feel like you're stepping up along with you to help replace and be that running mate?
I think I've seen there's a lot of guys actually that are doing good. You got like Akile has been really impressing me lately. He's made a couple of big plays, and Moroni's a great receiver. He's kind of already proven himself. And you see some guys like Josh Weeks move the tight end. He's getting a lot of catches now. Micah Simon too is a receiver who played quarterback in high school. He played DB last year, but I think he's more of a natural receiver. So and the two Jurgen twins. I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there too that are doing great. But it's fun to watch new guys step up because it's fairly competitive now. We only have really two spots pretty much that guys are going to play kind of most of the game. So everyone's trying their hardest. And Coach Cahoon has he's got a chart with like who has the most catches and stuff. So I know it's in people's heads. Like I've been through it before. Guys are like getting mad if they don't get the ball and stuff. But it'll come a time, they'll learn that. So it's been good.
Any more questions?